the whale. Or I love whales. Which one is correct? Hello everybody. Today we're going to have a look at articles. What are articles again? Alright, we've got definite articles and indefinite articles. Indefinite articles are a and an. Indefinite articles are used with nouns, which are not specific. Definite articles are used with specific, to describe something specific. Alright. So first, the indefinite article, an and an. We use them with singular countable nouns. For example, I saw an old man with a dog. We use a or an when it's the first time you mention a thing or a person. I saw an old man. Alright. We use an because right after you've got a word starting with a vowel, right? We use a if the noun has to start with a consonant. Alright, so a dog, but an old, because it's hard to say a old, you see? An old man goes much better. Another example, it's a nice house, or she's a lawyer. So we use, again, a or an to say what something is. It's a nice house. This is a table. Or to describe what a person does. She is a lawyer, a teacher. All right. Now, in some exclamations with what, like, oh, what a beautiful day. What a nice dress. What a. And finally, in expressions of frequency, for example, I have classes 3 times a week, 2 times a month. All right, now let's move on to the. Do you remember this old man and the dog? Right, first time I mentioned it, I saw an old man with a dog. Now, the dog was barking. The dog. I've already mentioned the dog. So now if I say the dog, you know I'm talking about the one I mentioned in the previous sentence. So this time you can use the. Now, for things that are pretty obvious, it's clear. What I'm referring to is very clear. For example, she opened the door. Of course, it's the door in the room. Not any door, it's the door of the room. Or the children are at school. If I say that to my sister, she's got children, I'll say, yeah, the children are at school. We know I'm referring to her children. Okay. Now, if there's only one of something, there's only one. The moon goes around the earth. There's only one moon and only one earth. The moon goes around the earth. All right, now, if I say, I'm going to the cinema tonight, I'm going to the restaurant tomorrow. Those are places in a town, and you have to use the, right? So, the cinema, the restaurant, the library, and also with superlatives. This is the best restaurant in town. So the most expensive restaurant, the best restaurant. And finally, when you want to talk about something specific, like, I love the rice at that restaurant. Okay, now, if we compare this one with no article, so with some nouns and in some sentences, we don't use any article. We don't use and we don't use that. We just don't use anything. So, for example, love is more important than money. Not the love, not the money. Here we talk about something in general, so I don't use that. Same. I said I love whales. I love cats. Right, I put an S because they're countable nouns. You can count them. 2 cats, 3 cats, 2 whales, 3 whales. Now, I love rice. If I say I love rice in general. If I say I love the rice at that restaurant, I'm being specific. So remember, the is very specific. You could replace it by that. I love that rice. Okay? I love rice in general. No article. Another example of nouns with no articles is with some nouns like school, home, church, mosque, work. We don't put any article like she isn't at home today, not at the home. I come back from work, not from the work. I go to work. No, I go to the work. I go to work. Okay. Also, with meals, days, months, we don't put any articles. Every day I have breakfast at 6 a.m. I have lunch, not I have the lunch, I have lunch. I'll see you in March, not in the March, right? Or Monday is my favorite day, not the Monday. Okay, and finally, before next and last, and then if you use a day or a week, we don't put the either. So we'll say, I'll see you next Friday, not the next Friday. Or last year I went to Canada, not the last year only. All right, thank you very much.